Hi, my name is Nina Venturella, and I'm the founder and CEO of Majestic Wellness Academy and Extract. And today I'm going to share with you my heart story. I'm going to talk to you about how I went from the pit to the palace on an emotional and physical level of health by one missing link that I learned about 20 years ago that has changed my life and the lives of many, many others. So what is that missing link? Well, it's actually a process called extract. And the X is cancel, T is toxic, R is release, A is accelerated, C is cellular, and T is transformation. What does that mean? That means that we take and get rid of all the old mindsets. We cancel them out. The X means cancel. We cancel out your mindset, your patterns, your lies that you've been believing that have been telling you that you're sick, that you're, you have no good relationships, that you're a failure. Those are lies, and that is the pit. And what we want to do is we want to transform you from going from the pit to the palace, and we're going to do it through this process called extract. So X is cancel, T is toxic. Toxic is trauma, both emotional and physical trauma, and toxicity from the air, food, and water. R is release. We're going to show you how to release those traumas and that toxicity. A is accelerated. We're going to show you how to do it in a very accelerated level where you're going to get results after the very first time you try this process. C is cellular. We're going to show you how we change things on a cellular level so it doesn't come back. And we're actually transforming you to the place where you no longer operate from the old and you start operating from the new on both an emotional and physical level. And then T is transformation, the end result. So here are some key points. One is we're going to transform you. Like I said, that's the end result. Well, how do we do that? Well, the first thing is we want to go ahead and we want to make sure that we're getting to the heart of it. We want to go to the root area. Well, there is a direct connection between your emotions and the physical body. Whatever's going on emotionally, the body is manifesting. So there's a direct communication between the two. So we want to change the communication that's saying that you're sick or you're a failure to where you're now healthy and happy. So the pit starts in the area of the emotions and the body manifests that. So that's the first thing we want to do. We want to change that mindset from an emotional level, from the root area, so that the physical body can actually manifest that. The second way we want to do this is we want to make sure that we are creating a new cellular memory. What's a cellular memory? Cellular memory is something that you have been holding on to for many, many years. And it's cumulative. So when we hear a certain song or we see a certain person, those emotions will start to flood back in. It's because we have that cellular memory, and that cellular memory attaches certain feelings, scents, things like that. We can smell a certain way. Things smell a certain way when we hear something or we see something. We can remember it like it was yesterday. That's a cellular memory. So we want to change that cellular memory so that that memory now takes you out of the pit area into the palace, so that you have good memories, and that those memories that you maybe been believing for that were lies are now being exchanged for the actual truth. And we show you how to do that. And the other thing is, when we talk about the lymphatic system, which is your garbage disposal, we talk about giving you an oil change for your body. And we equate that to like a car. So every time you have to get a maintenance in your car, you need an oil change, right? Or otherwise your car won't perform the right way. Well, on a physical level, we need an oil change too. We got to get rid of all the gunk and the toxins and the trauma that we've been holding on to physically because our emotions have been telling us to do that. Remember, there's a communication between the two. And so we give you an oil change for your body. And we actually now have this process called extract that is hands-on body work, and I can teach this to people through our academy that's accredited. And it doesn't matter where you're coming from, it's where you want to go. As long as you have a desire to learn this, I can teach anybody this process, and I can do it within 24 hours. This is not only a life-changing event for you, but it also for so many other people in your life. I'm so excited for you to learn this. Also, I wrote a book called Unveiled Truth, What Doctors Don't Know Will Hurt You. I want you to take a look at that. I'm going to give it to you for free just for hearing today's video. Okay? Thank you. Check us out at www.learnextract.com, LearnXtract.com. So let me give you an example of a pit to a palace story. Not only my own, but I have a great example of one of my clients who started out as a client who now is actually a facilitator. She actually performs this and helps other people. She had been diagnosed with a condition that many are very familiar with, and we call that MS. and she was bedridden. She had a tube in her, and she was getting blood transfusions. She was very severe. She experienced extract for the first time. After the very first session, she started seeing a difference in her energy level. After 3 sessions, this woman is no longer hooked up and to any tubes. She's no longer bedridden, and she now has an experience that she can only share with people because she had her own personal journey with extract. That's the thing. We give people stories. We give people personal journeys with their own extract because it's so life-changing. And it's different for everybody, but we all have our own journey. We all have things that we need to get rid of. We all have old mindsets and lies that we need to get rid of. And I'm telling you, you can go from the pit to the palace very easily, just like this one girl did. And myself. Come join us.